Okay, so past tense refers to actions which has been completed in the past. Just like present tense, it also has 4 forms. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, please turn off your mic, past perfect. Who is it? Still now you do not understand? Turn off your mic. Okay, it's actually, if you have to say something, you can take my permission and speak on the mic. Else, rest of the time, mute your mic. Past perfect and past perfect continuous. Okay, these 4 forms will be doing of the past tense. Sudarshan, did you join late or were you present when I took the attendance? Sudarshan and Shruti. Fine, I'll remember to give you attendance as well. So, past tense also has the 4 forms. First, we will start with the simple past tense. Simple past tense is used when we are talking about a habitual action in the past or some action which has been completed in the past. Okay. To express any habit which you had in the past, for those kind of actions we use the simple past tense. Mostly the stories are narrated in the simple past tense. Okay. Simple past tense is simply the second form of the verb or the V2 form of the verb. It talks about any habitual action in the past or an action which has been completed in the past. Okay. So let us start with the first 2 exercise. The first exercise, you have to complete the blanks using simple past tense from the bracket. It's so simple. All of you can do it on your own. Let me just help you. Complete it in the book. Number A. I dash for the station at 8 o'clock last night. Not leave. So it will be I. Tell me fast, what will be the answer? Tell me all the answers. They are very simple. I did not leave. I did not leave. We generally don't use past perfect tense for a sentence when it's talking about only one past incident, but you will find many nuances in the English language when it is used. Generally, past perfect tense is used when 2 incidents in the past is being talked about. One of them was completed or it had started in the earlier past, and the effect still remains in the later past when we use the simple past tense. Okay, generally we don't use the past perfect tense for such purpose. Okay. So did you complete it? Number 1, did not leave. Number 2, yeah, 8, then alerted, then so easy. Shouldn't be given for class 8 students. Did not leave. Alerted, and the last one is fell. Simply the second form of the verb. Okay. All of you have done. Now do number B. B and number C, do it on your own. Let us do it in the class also. Do it with a pencil in your book. Entire things has to be filled up with the simple past tense. Shruti liked to play badminton every evening. She had to cross the main road to reach the park where her friends also came to play with her. One day she saw a car coming down the road at great speed. An old woman crossed the road hurriedly but slipped and fell. Shruti ran and helped her get up. The lady thanked her and gifted her a new badminton racket the next day. So everything you just have to change the words in bracket to their past form. Number C we are not doing because it's very simple and it's the same thing. If it was a mixed version, that is a lot of different forms of the verb had to be used, then I would have repeated number C also, but it's very easy. You can do it on your own. Okay. Yeah, I felt it too, but you have to write it using the simple past tense. Okay. So just keep it as crossed. Was crossing is better because she was in the action of crossing when she slipped and fell. Okay. Number C also you have to fill up the blanks using simple past tense. Do it. Come to the next type of past tense, that is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense has the form was or were plus the ing form of the verb. Number 2 is past continuous was or were plus ing form of the verb. Right. So it refers to any continuous action in the past. It is used to refer to an action which was going on, which was continuing in the past, or an action that was a habit in the past. Okay. Okay. Now let us start with the exercise under past continuous tense. Exercise number D. Do it in your book. Samir went to watch a football match. He narrated the details to his mother later. Use past continuous tense forms of the verbs given in bracket. The players. Will you start exercise D on your own? Just fill up the blanks which are there. Let me just revise it for you. Fill up the blanks. The players, what should it be? For plural, were playing. Okay, the players were playing with complete concentration. They were hitting the ball and just passing. Write passing. Don't write were again. Both the teams were trying their best to score a goal, and the goalkeepers were guarding the goal in the best possible way. The spectators were shouting with excitement. Both the teams were running all over the football ground to control the ball. It was a wonderful game. Done? Okay. You can do it on your own. Fill in the blanks with the past continuous tense. This one is also very easy. Number E. Number F I won't be discussing in class. You may do it if you want to. Number E is also the same thing. You just have to write the past continuous forms of the verb. Okay. You were walking. Mr. Mehra was watching. Were you drinking coffee? And number 4, he was solving. Come to past perfect tense. Come to past perfect tense. The form of the past perfect tense is this is the third form of past tense, past perfect tense. The form is had plus V3. That is third form of the verb. Okay, this is the form of the past perfect tense. Now, past perfect tense has some specific usage. We do not use past perfect tense for referring to every past action. We use past perfect tense when we are talking about incident in the past. One of the incident which has started or begun at an earlier past when the second incident happened. Okay, like say the children had gone to bed when their mother returned from work. We can see that two events are being talked about. One event is of the children going to bed and the second event is of the mother returning. Right? When two events like this are being referred to, the event which has started in the earlier past and completed in the earlier past before the second action took place, for that purpose we will use the past perfect tense. Now remember students, whenever you are doing direct indirect speech, sometimes if in the direct speech present perfect is given, say he said to her, I have completed my work. If you change it into the indirect speech, obviously you will be changing have into had, and so we will get a past perfect tense. He said to her, I have completed my work will become he told her that he had completed his work. Here again we come back to two events being referred to in the past, one of which had completed or which happened in the earlier past. Okay, so for the past form of the present perfect is obviously the past perfect. Now come to the next exercise under past perfect. Exercise number G. Come to exercise number G. Yes. So this is again like a passage which has been given to you. You have to write the past perfect form. Okay. All the things has to be written in the past perfect form. So you, even without reading the passage, you can fill up the blanks. Yes. Had briefed. Had told. Had discussed. Had instructed. Had started. Had taken. Done. I think all of you were able to do it on your own. Come to exercise number H. This is also the same thing. The combination exercises will be a little bit challenging, but not for you because you have had a lot of practice. Exercise number H, also the same thing. You write it on your own. Had given. Had blown. Okay, now we will come to past perfect tense. I think our time is over. So, let us wrap up the class. Let us wrap up the class today. Next day we will begin with past perfect continuous tense and we will complete the chapter. Okay, I hope all of you have understood the chapter very well. We will continue with the chapter on Thursday. Okay, thank you students. Bye students.